Mel, you're looking very well. How do you explain this?
Well, I've been in Australia, Michael. I've been doing a little tour over there, a little two-man show with Griff. And Griff Rhys-Jones, I don't know whether you've ever heard of him at all. We do a little show together.
Yes.
A couple of gags and a song, a bit of smut, that sort of thing. And it's gone down very well, and we also got some sunshine. So
do they understand you over there? Do you have to adapt the material?
Oh, I mean, they see so much British television. I mean, a lot of British television, so there's no real... I mean, understanding them can be a bit of a problem. They have very, very sort of strange words for things. I mean, a stubby holder. Do you know what a stubby holder is?
Cigarette holder?
No, I thought it was a pair of underpants, in fact. Truly, I really did. But it's the little sort of canister that sort of holds a short bottle of beer. And they kind of shorten everything, so it's like Barbie instead of barbecue, and yachty instead of yachtsman, and botty instead of...
Well, they all sound alike to me. I mean, you can't tell what part of Australia anyone is from. It's the same accent, only more so. But are they different from state to state? Yes,
oh, very much so. Actually, I mean, once you're there for a while, they do begin to sound a little bit different. But like, the ones in Adelaide, for example, are regarded... We are the settlers. We actually came here by choice. The people in Sydney and Melbourne are all convicts. It's quite true. Quite true. The people in Sydney and the people in Melbourne have terrific rivalry with each other. They both think that they're the cultural centre of the country. They all think that the people in Perth are completely backwards. And all four of them think that Brisbane is just lunatic.
I mean, are they law-abiding people?
Well, I mean, in Brisbane, they have to be. I mean, in Brisbane, you do have to be. Because there's a man there called Joe Bjelke-Peterson who runs Queensland, which is where Brisbane is, in a totally kind of autonomous way.
What about the difference between Australia and New Zealand? Is there a great difference?
Well, yes. I mean, New Zealand is sort of closed most of the time. Barry Humphries had a wonderful line. New Zealand's got sort of 13 million sheep, 3 million of whom think they're human beings. It's a little bit... It's a little bit quiet. It's a little bit quiet, and they really do have terrific rivalry. There's actually no rivalry like it in Europe at all.
Do they all drink Castlemaine 4?
Castlemaine 4? Well, yes, they do. In fact, actually, we did a gag in New Zealand, which they just loved. They went through the roof because we did a gag about why is it called Castlemaine 4X? Because Australians can't spell beer. Loved it, absolutely loved it. And I mean, any joke that you can do about, you know, New Zealand in Australia and vice versa, they just adore it.
Talking about differences, now you and Griff have travelled many miles together, you've worked a lot together, but how similar are you in temperament?
In temperament, hardly at all, really. Very, very different people. I mean, obviously I'm suave, sophisticated, good-looking. Griff sort of grumpy and difficult to work with, but no, I mean, we basically get on because we share the same sense of humour, but, I mean, other than that, we're very, very different people.
What about lifestyles, then? I mean, you've done well. Do you live in splendour?
Well, no, I mean, Griff has a gigantic mansion in Suffolk. I have a furnished sock in Notting Hill.
I bet it's a size 12, though. But it must be
no, I mean, we are quite different. I mean, I tend to be a bit of a lover of the nightlife, and I like sort of company and sort of socialising, eating, that sort of business. Griff's sort of much more involved with his family, really. He's just had a little kid, so he's much more involved with that.
Do you spend a lot of money on your jacket?
This was in a sale, actually. It's very, very reasonable. Very, very reasonable indeed. But it is new, and thank you for spotting it, Michael.
Do you splash out, though? I mean, are you gregarious?
I do splash out if the shirt's too tight. Yeah, it's a very horrible sight, I can assure you.
Yes, I was just...
Actually, can I get you a drink at all? It's a bit like sitting in the corner of a pub.
Have mine. It is rather, yes. Would you
like... banquette we're on. Sorry, thank you very much. Cheers.
That's
Cheers.
my very... It looks like water, doesn't it?
Wow!
Enjoy that. So, you go out with friends, you enjoy a good time, obviously, and you can afford to buy good things. And you have a reputation as a gourmet. You enjoy good grub.
I enjoy eating. I don't really pretend to know that much about food. And I'm not a great cook. I mean, I manage a bolognese occasionally, that sort of business. I hate nouvelle cuisine. That's, a real hatred of mine. I mean...
What's so awful?
Well, I just find it the most ridiculous kind of cuisine. I mean, A, it costs a fortune, and B, it arrives on plates like that big, you know, you've had it. And maybe you're lucky you get maybe one scallop sitting in the middle of it. And sort of surrounded by kind of green sauce. And it's sort of served with this kind of like, you know, and you think, well, what on earth is all this?
Pretty pointless.
Absolutely. In fact, I went to a place in Sydney, which was a nouvelle cuisine restaurant, and they had medallions of water buffalo. Now, I don't know whether anybody here can imagine an animal like a water buffalo yielding a thing called a medallion. I mean, a hunk, you know, or a sort of... But no. And again, I mean, it comes from a water buffalo, this thing, but it was like two tiny, tiny little pieces of meat.
What part of the buffalo were they from?
I didn't think it was that kind of show, actually, Michael.
Well, then we'll talk about you again. Actor, writer, director, would-be rock star. You're a busy fellow, as they say in the trade, a workaholic. Do you never actually get time to just lie and stare at the ceiling?
No, if I get that, I like to do a bit of plumbing. If I do get any spare time. No, I get bored very easily, is the truth. You must be a bit the same yourself. I mean, you're never off the box, are you?
Yes, often, yes.
Oh, you're not. You're not. I must say, by the way, I'm very disappointed this evening. I wanted you to be wearing a cardigan.
Why?
Because I always used to enjoy watching your cardigans on Give Us a Clue. It was the main reason I watched the programme.
Well, I had to give them back when I left, you see. That's the real trouble.
Yeah. But no, I mean, I just enjoy work, and I get bored very quickly, so the more of it, the better.
What is this Swedish connection that I've heard about?
Well, I didn't know it had got out, quite honestly. Yes.
Just the shirt front has gone again. No, tell me, really.
Well, I went out there early in the year to do a little film called An Englishman in Sweden, and I played Sweden, obviously. And yeah, come on. Dear, oh dear. And it was a little comedy film. They're great lovers of Not the 9 O'Clock News out there, which of course I did years ago, and they wanted to do this. It's about a 40-minute silent film, so I went out there and did that.
So you didn't need to speak any Swedish?
No, not at all.
Strange language.
Yes. Well, actually, yes, it is. They're very, very, very strange people, actually. I mean, very likeable. I mean, I certainly wouldn't put them down, but they're very odd. I mean, like, you do something in front of a camera and you really sort of, go for it and overact and pull daft faces, all the things we get paid money for. And they go, yes, that was very, very, very funny, Mel. OK, now we go on to the next setup. And and also going down a storm, very, very kind of very relaxed, very laid back. I had a theory they must be putting something in the coffee over there because they drink gallons of coffee, and they really are very, very laid back.
I remember as a kid, if anybody mentioned Sweden, people would say, free love. That was the phrase that always connected.
It cost a fortune over there as well. That wasn't rehearsed, by the way. Not at all. Thank you very much. Sorry, Michael.
Yeah, well, so what about the social life? I mean, they're very laid back, you're saying that
They're
way.
very laid back, and they have... while I was there, the oddest thing, I went to see a show, Hot Gossip, Hot Gossip, and they were doing a show in town, and I thought I'd go along and see them, and I heard they'd been doing brilliant business, and I got there on a Friday night, and it was a third full, that was all. And the guy who took me there, a Swedish guy, said, I don't understand it, I don't... it's been full all the time. And he said, of course, it's the crayfish season. So I thought that explained everything, obviously. Really, absolutely true. And everything stops there for the crayfish season, which is a very bizarre thing. I mean, they're very, very small crayfish. They're like they're like sort of the Marty Kane of the fish kingdom. They're sort of skinny and sort of long sort of little pincers, and you suck them. I mean, you do eat them as well, but you kind of go. And I mean, at that time of year, you go into really high-class Swedish restaurants, and everybody's sort of sucking these things.
Perhaps that's why their language has evolved, because they do sound as if they're speaking English backwards.
Yeah, it could be, yeah.
It could be. I'd do a whole sketch like that, couldn't you? Perhaps you have in this film.
No, I haven't actually. But why don't you write it, Michael? You write it, love, and we'll try and get it.
I'll write it during the show. What about their television?
Well, it's hilarious, to be quite honest with you. They have 2 stations, both government run. Boo, yes. And they don't differ at all. They kind of tend to start about 7 o'clock at night and finish about 9:30. 7 o'clock on a Saturday night, I promise you, I went into the hotel room and switched it on, and there was on one channel, there was a little girl crawling around playing with some building bricks, and a Swedish voiceover going on, which I didn't understand. So I turned over, and on the other side there was a man sitting in a library, a very old man, talking straight to camera, just in Swedish. And I thought, this is 7 o'clock on a Saturday evening. I mean, you'd expect, just turn backwards and forwards, and that was it. I mean, the programming's pretty dull. They have Dallas, of course. Or
dubbed into Swedish?
Subtitled.
Yeah.
Yeah. They do actually all speak English. I mean, that's the most fantastic thing about them.
Well, let's spoil the whole thing.